What is going on, everyone? Anthony Drew Gary here, host of the How To Show, and this week I am in a different location. I am sitting outside my backyard, one of my favorite places to be, especially early in the morning like this when it's nice and quiet. And I want to make a video today talking about how to buy a house when you need to sell your first house first. And what this really means is how to buy a house on condition. And this is going to be a situation that you may find yourselves in over the years. Maybe your phase of life has changed. Maybe you want to move up in house. Maybe you need to relocate, whatever the circumstances are. And you are potentially unable to go and purchase that next house without clearing up your finances of the first house as part of the process. And so really there are two different ways to do this. And I do have a strong opinion on which way you might consider this. And so work this out with me. I'll explain why I feel that way. So basically you can go and house hunt and find something that you fall in love with and make an offer that is contingent on you selling your house first. And potentially it goes through, potentially you get negotiated out, potentially you get ignored because your offer may not be as strong as other people's offers. You find yourself in a situation where maybe you get a house under contract that way, and now you are in a mad scramble to sell your house. And you've probably got a finite amount of time to get that done because the purchase contract that you just signed to go move up in house gives you a certain amount of time to get this done. And it basically creates a situation of pressure and stress at every step along the way in this process. And you end up losing some negotiating power at every step along the way. On the front end, your offer is not going to be viewed as competitive as somebody else's offer might be that has done it in a different way. And so we'll talk about that in a minute. And then on the back end, you may not be able to get as aggressive with maybe your counter offers when you're trying to sell your house because you have a tight deadline to hit. And you need to make sure that you don't lose the first house or the next house that you're trying to buy in the process. So flip that on its head for a minute. The way that I recommend doing this and the way that's been really successful for me over the years is let's take your house that you live in right now. Let's get it cleaned up. Let's get it show ready. Let's get it into good condition, and let's get it on the market and explain that our closing date for the house that you're going to sell is slightly undefined right now, and that you're going to need to have a little bit of time to go and secure the next place that you're going to go and live. So we do that. We get your house on the market. People come and see it. We have open houses, different things like that. You get somebody that wants to buy your house. You get it under contract. And then you go out and you try to find a new location, try to find a new house, trying to find a bigger house, whatever your circumstance is. And when you are going and house hunting at this point, you can approach sellers, you can make offers that say, hey, listen, my offer is contingent on the sale of my current home. However, it's already on the market, it's already pending, we're ready to go on that end. We're not going to slow your transaction down just because our end is a little more complicated than maybe somebody else's is. And we can get all of this done in a reasonable amount of time. We'll close on both transactions, usually on the same day, and we are ready to go. It just puts you in a position where you can have a little bit more of the negotiation back on your side. When you're thinking about dates that you might need, terms you might need, different situations like that, where, this is basically, you could look at this as 6 1/2 dozen, but in my opinion, it really does make a difference which one you order in front of the other here. So if this is something that you want to gain some additional clarity on, maybe there's some nuances from your situation that may not be a direct reflection of this video, and you want to talk about it, I am the guy to help you do that. Or anybody else on the IndyDwell real estate team, you can get in touch with any one of us at IndyDwell.com. You can get in touch with me in the comments. And as always, you can subscribe to the channel to be the first to know about new content each and every Wednesday. Until next time, this is Anthony Drew Gary, host of the How To Show, signing off.